Hi YouTube, and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. My name is Chanel and I am the resident reader for this YouTube channel as well as for the Divine Resolution Tarot business that operates in Minnesota. If you'd like to work with me, all of the information will be in the description box down below. This reading is intended for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you're watching for Gemini, you may feel like this is a message for you about your Gemini. So please do take the energy and do whatever you need to do with it. If you need to reverse the roles, feel free to do so. This is a general love reading, meaning that while many storylines are present or may be present, I always read for the strongest scenario that comes through the most, because this reading is intended for the majority, not the minority. If you're looking for a more personal reading, that would be where you book a personal reading with me or someone else that you trust. Also, you might notice that the comments have been disabled for this video. I have appreciated all of the energy that you've sent to me and the comments that you all have provided me with throughout the last few months, but I'd like to shift my focus to really managing the social media accounts that pertain to Divine Resolution Tarot. So all the information for that, if you'd like to be a part of Facebook or Instagram, will be down below. All right, I'm just going to pull some cards and I will let you know what I see. So I'm doing a spread that's very similar to the spread that I first did a couple of months ago when I really started uploading videos. We're going to take a look at the situation that will have your main focus as far as love for the month. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups in the upright. So there's some real confusion here. It looks as though you may be having an opportunity to revisit a situation or to decide not to revisit a situation for the month of March. And I'm saying that because the main situation that has your attention in regards to love is the Fool. So this is the start of something brand new if you want to take it. And for each of you, it may be a little bit different because I'm seeing that you have an opportunity to start fresh with someone from your past, but you also have an opportunity to just start fresh and meet someone completely new. And I think that that's probably the main issue for the month because you're being crossed by the Hanging Man, which would be the past influence and what's got you really wanting to move forward. It's the fact that you feel as though someone's had you waiting around, right? You could have also felt as though the person that you were dealing with in your past, it was almost as though you had to make a lot of sacrifices of like what you wanted to be able to keep this person in your life. I feel for some of you, you could have been waiting around for the person that you were interested in to end a connection so that they could start fresh with you. For others of you or the same group of you, you may be waiting for some sort of clarification about what the person you've been interested in is doing. I feel as though this is a little bit of a stagnant energy that you've been dealing with in your past. Maybe it took too long for this person to commit, to leave an ex, or, to make a person their ex. This person seems to have been kind of hung up on some issues that there really was nothing that you could do to facilitate this connection. Now, for some of you, you may not even be in contact with this person, and that's part of what's facilitating you to want to move forward. This also looks as though you were kind of hoping this person would have some sort of revelation that you really are their match or that the two of you belong together. And it seems as though it's taking a very long time, right? Now, in this person's absence, I feel as though your perspective on the situation has changed. There's an energy here of you wanting to start over regardless of whether or not it's with this person. I feel as though part of the obstacle may be wanting to move things along and becoming impatient. And I don't really like the word impatient because it implies kind of a negative connotation, like there's something you're doing wrong. And that's not the case at all. What I'm seeing here is that you're just getting really tired of being in an energy that you feel is incredibly stagnant, right? So for you, it's almost like you would sacrifice this connection if it means that you could just have a fresh start because this is taking so long. And that's basically the situation that you're going to be dealing with through the month. Now, the way that you will be thinking about your life moving forward for the next few weeks is the High Priestess. So it's showing me that there's decisions to be made, but you also feel as though you don't have all of the information available. And I feel like that has a lot to do with this person kind of creating these blockages or these delays. They're not giving you the closure that you need to either move on without them or to really move forward with them, right? Feelings for you for the month is the Knight of Wands. And so this is you charging forward. For some of you, I feel like you're getting into a space where you're just like, you know what, screw it. I don't care anymore. I'm just going to move forward regardless of how I feel, and I'm going to look for something new, right? The focus here really is on what's best for you. The hard part, though, is that there's a lot of confusion coming through when it comes to this person and what they want, because I feel as though they've had you in this space of sometimes things are moving forward very, very rapidly, right? And then sometimes they come to a complete halt. You could be dealing with an Aries. You could be dealing with a Leo or Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Pisces. If that's not the case, then that's just the energy of what I'm seeing. There's fire and there's water. So there's a lot of passion and there's a lot of emotion, right? The hard part, though, is that I feel like the passion is being affected by the emotion. So for some of you, you really didn't even intend to fall for this person, or they didn't intend to fall for you. What you want for the month of March is the Six of Cups in the reverse. So for some of you, this person could be representative of this Knight of Wands, and this is them coming into your life to give you some sort of attention, right? Because when the Knight of Wands comes through, this can often be something that is exciting. This can be something that starts very quickly, but it also has the capacity to end very quickly. And I think you know that very well about this person, that they always kind of leave you in this state of suspension. So what you want is to not keep repeating the past, right? I think for some of you, you really just want to leave this person to whatever their situation is and whatever their hangups are, because you want them to understand the way that they've made you feel. And for some of you, you really want this person to realize, like, wow, I made the wrong decision, or making Gemini wait has caused me to lose Gemini. And now I don't feel like things will ever be the same in my life, right? You're getting into a space this month where you don't want to make the same mistakes twice. Now, whether that's with this partner who seems to want your attention, or this could be somebody reaching out and showing interest in you and trying to make dates with you or spend time with you, you're going to be very cautious, because the way that you've been feeling, it's still very heavy on your mind. It's still at the forefront of your brain. You don't want to create new situations where you could feel that way again, right? For some of you, I feel like you're not ready for new love. Maybe you know you need to move forward, but you're still trying to process what happened with this. And so you're in a space of knowing that, you know, there was some sort of soul connection here, and you don't understand why things went the way they went. So even if you did get up and go out, you're just not ready to let somebody into your heart at this time. Now, why this is all happening here, what Spirit wants you to know, is the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is a time for you to get very focused and very clear on what you want. It could be that this person or this situation has been kind of a distraction in your life that's detoured you from your own personal success. Also, I feel like there was an element of codependence, and it could be either this person was codependent on someone else. It could be that energetically they were affecting you in a way that had your emotions so up and down that it was making it difficult for you to be able to do the things that you wanted to do, or to really stay focused on your goals, right? So the purpose of this situation, it was almost to kind of cajole you out of whatever funk you've been in. If this person is gone, they were taken away so that you could really focus on yourself. Now, I feel like all is not lost with this situation, because I'm seeing that this does have the capacity to turn into something very good. But for that to happen, first you'll have to get into a space where you're very happy being on your own. And I feel like for the lot of you, that's what you're working on. The future that you're manifesting based on what you're thinking about and feeling for the month of March is the Six of Swords. So it's showing me that you're trying really hard to get over this in your headspace. Regardless of what this person is telling you, I don't feel like you'll be accepting this offer. And it seems as though Spirit is actually advising you not to at this time, because this person seems to have a habit of coming and going, but also they need to address their own codependency issues. And you staying in this situation, I feel like would be enabling them from being able to grow. Okay. I'm going to take a look at your obstacle here. It's the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So the obstacle is you not putting work into this situation. Now, that's kind of a strange obstacle, but the way that I'm reading this is that because you have been very invested in this situation, for this person, if this old person is trying to be in your space again, you've been waiting for so long that you'll want to progress. You know, it looks like the obstacle here would be you holding back actually from this person and really setting those boundaries where you're like, you know, I don't like that you've made me wait. I don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over. And I'm not even sure if I can trust you, because at this point, I don't feel like I have all the information, right? This card talks a lot about passion, and it talks about forward movement and action. But the hard part here is that it's very desire fueled and desire driven. It's not the kind of energy where it's like, let's really talk about what happened. This is more the energy of someone rushing in and being like, I miss you so much. Come here and let me hug you or hold you, right? So your obstacle here is not allowing this person to come back in the capacity that they've been in before, because I feel as though they need to feel this loss as much as you felt the loss while you're waiting for them, right? Take a look at what you've been investing in. I know it's very hard because you want to get this off the ground for those of you who still want to deal with this person. You'd like to see the fruits of your labor finally come into fruition, right? But I feel as though with this Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, it's not time yet, because this person, they still have to break this cycle of kind of using you to satisfy their needs or for that instant gratification, but still keeping these people in the background, or these old habits or old ways of thinking. And so it's kind of the energy of you being in a rotation here, right? It's time for you to really invest in yourself with this energy over here and to leave this situation. Now, it doesn't mean that that's forever, but this person will have to lose you this month to really start understanding how they made you feel and your worth, right? And then you have to stand on that, and you have to keep investing in yourself. That's what's coming through here. Now, something to consider, and the advice that is kind of backing what I'm saying, is the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So this talks about not reconciling with someone. This talks about rejecting someone. And I feel like something that you should consider is how this person made you feel. Now, I'm not advocating that you go tit for tat, but what I am saying is that if you are this endless well of love and forgiveness, that's only solidifying the behavior that this person is exhibiting to you, right? I feel like for new people, if you're looking for a new person, part of your issue will be that you are going to look for flaws in this person, these new people that you're dating, because you're not quite over the old person. It's like you may be triggered, okay? So your obstacle or something to consider here is, are you ready to move out and date someone else or let someone into your heart space? And I feel like for a lot of you, you know that the answer is no, because you still don't feel good about the situation that you've been dealing with, right? Advice really is to turn this person down. And I feel like that will facilitate this person having some sort of spiritual growth or awakening that will actually allow them to possibly move forward with you eventually and address what the issues were in the relationship that caused this stagnant energy. Now, an opportunity here is the Judgment in the reverse. So I'm seeing that maybe you don't feel like this is a situation that will bring you happiness, but you do have an opportunity for happiness. So I feel like in the future, there is an opportunity for union with this person, but they have to learn that you're not a doormat, right? They have to learn how to treat you. I feel as though this is an opportunity for you to do something different than what you've done in the past. If this person has come back and you've always accepted them, this is an opportunity for you to show them a new side of yourself, right? You have an opportunity to look at the cycles that you are continuing to repeat as far as this individual or even dating and love, right? Because if you're in a frequency of still feeling badly about the way something happened with a past partner, it's more than likely that you'll be attracting partners who either are still hung up on their last relationship or they're exhibiting the same characteristics that are red flags, right? So this is an opportunity for you to get a second chance with this person. But I feel like this is you kind of wiping the slate clean and teaching them how to treat you, right? So it's, I feel as though it's not manifesting just yet that you're going to be able to move forward with this person. But I do feel like this is kind of a reset button where you're able to show them that you really do mean what you say and you're not willing to put up with less than what you deserve. Okay. I'm going to pull you some oracle cards. And so, it's a little bit frustrating, but it really does look positive as far as this person because I feel like it's facilitating a change in the dynamics of your relationship with them. If you're looking for new love, I feel like you may be feeling as though you've lost a soulmate in leaving this person, for those of you who just have no interest. But I am seeing that all is not lost and that what you want can be replaced, okay, with something that will actually make you quite happy. And sometimes that's just what it is. It's time to do something else for a little while, but it looks like there is definitely some good stuff coming in for you, whether it's you changing the dynamic of this relationship or you deciding to deal with someone else that can be a little bit more on your level energetically. I'm just going to pull 2 more oracle cards and then we'll take it to the extended reading. We're actually going to take a look this month at the person that's represented by this Knight of Wands because I want to take a look at kind of their situation, what they're bringing to the table. I also want to see what they think of you and how they feel about you, as well as how they're viewing the situation and what they want. We're going to look at what they will do as well as why they're doing it, but we're going to take a look at how it will affect you for the month of March, as well as pull some advice for this person and the situation. Like I said, all the information for that will be down below. So for you, Gemini, we have a new dawn. The worst is now behind you and positive new experiences are on the horizon. And that is really what I'm seeing here because you have the Fool for your situation. So this really is a fresh start. It's just up to you how you want to create the new life for yourself, whether it's with the past person and you're teaching them what you're not willing to deal with, or whether it's with someone new and now you're equipped with the information you need to really be able to have the kind of relationship that you desire, right? We have worthiness. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. And that's kind of what's coming through here is if this person is coming through with this energy of being temporary, it's time for you to really step into your own self-worth and not accept anything less than what you deserve. We have clear the clutter. When in doubt, throw it out. Now, this can talk about physical clutter, but this can also talk about ways of operating, beliefs that you have about yourself, about love, about your own worthiness, right? It can talk about your attitude as far as your future. The worst is over. So anything that's keeping you bogged down or feeling badly, it's time to release that. And if it means releasing this person so that you can have what you want, I feel like Spirit is saying to do so. We also have dreams. Think big. There are unseen forces ready to support your dreams. Now, this is that double confirmation that whether you stay or go with this particular energy, there are forces here that are helping you. So if you want to heal and you want to move on, like I said, you may be feeling like you've really lost a soulmate, but in reality, that's not over. It's not, whether it's the old person, they'll come back eventually after they learn these lessons, or whether it's a new person, this new person will be able to replace what you feel as though you've lost. It's just a matter of you figuring out which direction you want to go. And I think that really has a lot to do with this person not providing you with closure. But if you can get into a space where you're aligned with yourself, and that's what Spirit is kind of saying, this relationship hasn't taken off for the simple fact that had it gone forward the way that it's been going, it would not be healthy and it wouldn't let you reach your highest potential, right? So it needed to be restructured. Had you found that new person just yet, in the past, you still weren't in a place of seeing your own self-worth, probably due to whatever you've been going through, right? So to me, this is the energy of now you've learned that lesson. Your karma may not be complete with this old energy, but part of that karmic cycle is you really setting those boundaries and going after what you want. All right, Gemini, this has been your reading for March. I hope that it was helpful. Feel free to subscribe if you please. I will be trying to upload some more love readings this month for different genres. So if that's something that interests you, feel free to hit that button. And if this did resonate or give you any clarity, also feel free to leave a like. Good luck with all of this. It has been my honor and pleasure to read for you, and I'll speak to all of you again soon. Bye. The thing here is that this person, I feel like, knows what this connection is. They feel as though it's been divinely orchestrated. They think that you are their other half in a lot of ways. They do see that, they do feel that. But the hard part is it's almost the energy of, because this situation feels so divine to them, or they're like, this is my other half, there's an element of them really taking you for granted in the 3D realm.